righty. Alrighty. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Luleka. If you're new here, just go right down to the red button and click it already. You're gonna enjoy this video. Thank you so much for coming back. For those who are back again for another video, I am actually going to be speaking about something really special today. I wanted to speak about my property purchase testimony, because it really is a testimony. And yeah, it's something that, yeah, it was a little bit wild and crazy, and I really just wanted to show like God's goodness, like he's just the fact that he's just so kind and so sweet, and he's just so amazing. So I'm just gonna get right into it. In terms of buying a house, it's something that I had been thinking about for like the longest time, but it was never okay, let's implement plans to actually get a place of my own, because I moved out of home when I was turning 21. I think maybe I had just turned 21. And I moved out. I shared like a couple of places with people. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 like apartments that I had shared with other people. But like in total, I had like 7 housemates like during that whole period. I think that was from like 2009 to about 2013. And then in 2013, it might have been 2012, I got my own place for the first time, which was a bachelor, but I was still renting. And then from there, I moved to a 1-bedroom when I moved from Midrand to Randburg. And I was renting like still, for many, many, many years. I've been out of home for now like 13 years. And I only purchased a property in 2020. So how that happened was, it was COVID. It was COVID. And, like we were indoors, we were locked up, trying to find activities to do, within sort of like the curfews, and also just, yeah, like not wanting to be out too much. So around September, I don't even know where we were with COVID. I think we were in between waves, but yeah, we were still in, that restricted type of thing. But people were going on hikes. I don't know whether everyone remembers that a hike became like the thing to do. And I would also do them. Like I was definitely also like into that thing. And I was bored, guys. I was bored. I was like, yo, like why? So I was bored. Just one random day, I think it was even like a Friday, I was like, oh, let me go look at properties. I think that's something that's like an activity to do, Jay. Let me go look at properties. And I've always been interested in the new development. Because like I'm the first person in that place. Usually there's no transfer costs when it comes to that. And I was just like, it's my first place, I'm probably going to buy another place at some point. So what then happened was I set up 3 appointments at 3 different complexes within the area that I live in. And then I was like, okay, let me just go look. I looked at this particular place, this particular complex, a completely different unit. I looked at 2 others, around the 4-way side. I just looked around. On that one day, I went to all of those properties. I think I went on a Sunday, because I called on Friday to make appointments, and then I went like on Sunday to go and view all of these places. So yeah, it was like, okay. And I liked this one. And it was the first one that I saw. And I was like, okay, I like it. In my mind, I'm just like, ang namali. I don't have money saved for a house, guys. I'm telling you, I did not plan to. It wasn't even in my plans. I was not thinking you're saying Inklumina. I was just literally bored. So I like this place. And then I asked the guy, look, I'm looking for a 3-bedroom place because I work from home and I want to convert one room to an office. and I want to have the other room for like guests, because I have a nephew and he may come over as he grows up a little bit, or if I have friends, I would like them to actually be comfortable and sleep in their own room. So 3-bedroom would be like what I'm looking for. And also I was also thinking about the future, and I was thinking about like children. Like I could have at least like my first child in this house, and if like I'm about to have a second child, or I'm planning to have a second child, then I can actually move to my big estate home that I definitely do want, to have with like my husband and all of that stuff. So anyway, he says to me, they're all sold out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, all right. But I'm like, if it does happen that one comes up, I don't know how that would happen, because he said all of them were sold. I'm like, if it does happen, let me know. Like, I forget about this thing. Like, I didn't even go and make more appointments in other places. No, I left it because, as I said, it was a one-time thing. This is what it is, I was just bored. A month later, exactly a month later, meaning like if today is like the 17th of the next month, this man emails me and he says, hi, there is a 3-bedroom that just came up because the person who was buying it just got retrenched because of COVID. Oh, COVID, my word. I felt so bad. First of all, I did feel bad. That's the first thing I felt. I was like, I'm like, that's so sad. And he's like, no, do you want to see it? It's not like the same sort of place where the previous one you viewed is, but like, do you want it? Fam, I don't even know where this came from. I didn't even say, let me come and see it. I was like, send me the offer to purchase. That's literally what I said. And I'm just like, girl, you don't have money. Do you buy a house? She said, oh, no money. Wenzani. That's literally what I thought in my head. It was crazy. Anyway, I'm like, send the offer to purchase. And then he sends it. I read this whole thing. I literally read it top to bottom, the whole thing. And I'm just like, okay. Hi, Baba, let's see. Then I go sign every page, initial every page, whatever, all of that stuff. I send it back. And it's like, okay, the bond originators, we're going to go to the bond originators now. And we're going to, they're going to submit your application. And what else was happening? Oh yeah, we're going to submit your application. And yeah, we'll see what offers we get from the banks. And I'm like, okay. In the meantime, I go to my bank. That bank. Anyway, that bank that doesn't give you home loans. Y'all know which one it is. Like, or they give you home loans, but they don't give you 100%. Anyway. Yeah, so I go to them and I'm just like, dude, like, I've been a client of yours since birth, since teenager. Will you be able to, like, help me, with 100%, And then they just like, they went and came back. They didn't come back with 100%. I'm like, these people, whatever. Anyway, so I waited for the bond originators to come back from the banks, and to tell me like what's the story. So I only got declined by Nedbank. I don't know why they declined me. Like, I don't understand what your problem is. Anyway, I could afford the house. I just didn't have like money for like the whatever, the bond fees or whatever, and all of that stuff. I just did not have, guys, I didn't have money to furnish a house. I had not saved a cent, right? So anyway, they come back. The other banks have approved me. They've approved me for like different amounts and all of that stuff. And then one bank gives me 105%. So basically, they give you a little bit more money, right, on your bond. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to take that bond. Because if there's other fees that are related to the house and the registration of the house, then those fees can be covered by the extra 5%. So, and in my mind, I was just like, yo, I don't even know how much the bond fees are. And then I calculated them on a website online, and they were like, guys, like, Boma 74,000. Boma 74,000 for a girl, I say, Vanga isn't. Anyway, so now the banks are like, do you want to do this? Do you want to sign? And I'm like, yeah, no, definitely. I want to sign all of that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'll see, Guys, I'm doing all of this by faith. Like, I am not even playing. I'm not even joking. I'm doing all of this. I'm just stepping out. stepping out in Izabona. So literally signed everything. And then when I'm signing now, there's like this thing that you sign where it's written here, this is how much is going to the developers, this is how much is going to like the bond lawyers and stuff. So when I look there, the bond registration fees are only 10,000. That was another thing that is like, what, Lord, what is this? Like, okay, like I just, for me, just how everything happened, like the fact that the apartment was not even available at all, the one that I wanted, they only had like 2 bedrooms. So, and then all of a sudden a 3-bedroom becomes available. And then the banks, you know, and I didn't have an issue with the banks, you know, I had options to choose from. And then now the bond registration fees are like, instead of, you know, for me, just amazing. So even then I was just like, okay, God wants me to have this place. From a place of being just bored, God literally wanted me to have this place. I paid nothing for this place. I paid nothing. But then there's more. Then there's more. So I felt like I needed to share the story because I feel like people need to understand that God can surprise you. He can literally plan things and just surprise you. Like baby girl, here you go, kind of thing. Here it is. Here, this is for you. You know, I didn't have to strive for it. I didn't have to like, go and look at like 20 properties and like crunch number. No, I didn't have to do that. Right? Yeah, for me, that blew my mind. And I was walking this journey with like 2 of my friends, and I'm just like, the fact that they were watching this from the outside, I don't even know how it looked like for them, but for me it was blowing my mind. So the coming to the part of like furnishing the house, right? That cracks me up all the time. Oh man, yeah. So now I'm just like, okay, I bought this place. Oh, by the way, oh my gosh, wait, let me backtrack one step, right? Now I'm trying to move out of my old place into this new apartment of mine. I had such a drama, guys. Yo! That story is way too long to tell, but God literally worked another miracle there. Like, Red Sea parting moment happened in that whole process of me moving out and the drama I experienced with the agent at that place coming into this place. It was wild. It was crazy, crazy, crazy wild. Oh my gosh. And God literally, like, I swear, like Moses, Red Sea parting moment, he literally gave me a miracle in that particular situation. So that's another thing, right? And then the third thing was the furnishing of the house. So I moved out of my old place in March, so I was here from April. And then I had been looking for a new job anyway, because things at work they were at a place where I was just like really wanting to move. And I had started applying from February and of that year when I moved into this place, which is literally last year, 2021. So I moved out before the transfer happened. So I moved into this place before the transfer of the house had happened, because the house was empty and I could come and stay here because at the end of the day I had already signed, it was already mine, etc. Right? So I moved in April. February I had been looking for jobs, I had been applying, and I had just been getting like regretted for work, and I'm like, okay, it's not yet time, you know, but I could feel like it's time to literally move. Okay. And then in June, I got this prophetic word about work. And I actually shared it when I posted my new position on Instagram. I literally put the whole testimony there about I got a prophetic word around work and like a transition of work. And it didn't make sense at the time because I thought it was talking about my current job, but it was actually talking about the new job that was about to come. So anyway, that week when I got that prophetic word, I got an interview at my current employer. It was a very long process. I had like 5 interviews, but I got the job, right? And the fact that God gave me that increase was literally him providing for this house, providing for everything that is needed in this house. And that's what I'm saying, like, I've done the grace of God, guys. I didn't strive to do anything. I was just applying for work. And when you get to interviews, you tell them exactly who you are, what you've done, what you've accomplished. And those interviews were very hard. They were hard. But I knew that, okay, this job is for me. You know, the more I actually was interviewing, the more I was asking questions about the position. Like, I knew that this is for me, you know? So when I got it, I was just like, it can only be the Lord. It can only be the Lord. And the Lord knows that I got an empty house. I had furniture, but like, it wasn't suitable for this place. And I actually sold all of it when I moved out, right? Except for the bed that I was sleeping on and the stuff in the kitchen that you need, like a fridge, microwave, all of that stuff, right? I kept all of that stuff, but I sold everything else. I sold the couch. I sold everything. So I just wanted to share that whole experience, because for me, it was like I was watching a movie of my life, and God was like stirring the pot. Like, He's incredible. He is incredible. It is not the only situation where God has moved in my life. I've seen God move mightily in my career. I've seen him move in my family. I've seen him move in many, many, many places. And I'm just so grateful. So this video is just to say, believe God. Believe God. I mean, this was not something that I like sat down, prayed for fervently. But even if you are in a situation where you're praying for something fervently and you believe in God that he's going to do it, my advice is just let him do it. Like, let him do it. Let him do it, but also take the steps, right? Like, step out, you know? Step out, make those faith moves where you're just like, God is going to catch me here. You understand what I mean? Like, he's going to catch me. I'm not going to fall. And I am going to do a separate video around my relationship with God, because in as much as in those moments, in that particular time period, I was just like so faith-filled. There's been many moments where I have not been faith-filled. And I just feel like he's still going to be faithful himself. He's still going to be faithful. It doesn't matter where you are. He is still going to be faithful. And for those who are praying for a home, I just want to pray to God that he honors that desire of your heart. I pray that those who really want a home for their families, for their children, I pray that God honors that desire of your heart. I really do. I just pray that you just continue to seek him. Continue to seek him. Continue to delight in him. He is worthy. He's worthy of it all. So yeah, that is what I wanted to share. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me your testimonies. I'm so interested in hearing about them. Please, 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 please do. And don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you haven't already. We have plenty more videos coming. As I said, this channel is a faith, home decor, lifestyle, and travel channel. And yeah, I'm excited to just share moments in my life that have happened or moments that are to come. All right, so I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye, guys.